Where, Premier, your government has managed to pass just 4 pieces of legislation since your Liberal coronation. Of course, my Bill 74, which you flipped and flopped by first supporting and then opposing and then just outright hiding, was defeated yesterday. Premier, you demonstrated cowardly, weak leadership. This morning, though,
I'm not going to accept that. It's not what I would call elevating the debate, so the member will withdraw.
I withdraw. Premier, you demonstrated weak leadership. This morning, I'd like to ask you about Bill 69, the Prompt Payment Act. Bill 69 is an important bill that has broad support from all 3 parties in this House. Prompt payment is also supported by industry stakeholders such as the Council of Ontario Construction Association and the Ontario Road Builders Association. Premier, is Bill 69 a priority for your Liberal government, and if so, when do you expect to move forward on this important piece of legislation?
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank the member for Vaughan for his efforts in this area. I realize there's interest in this piece of legislation on both sides of the House, Mr. Speaker. The bill will move through the normal course of the process in the legislature. There'll be an opportunity for debate and a vote, and I'm focused, Mr. Speaker, I'm focused on making sure that we make the investments in people and in infrastructure and in a business climate that's going to bring business to this province and is going to work with the private sector to create jobs, Mr. Speaker. This piece of legislation will have its day in the House, and I look forward to the debate.
Supplementary.
Premier, enough of the song and dance. You're delaying this legislation. The construction industry employs over 400,000 men and women, approximately 6.5% of Ontario's total workforce. Prompt payment legislation will correct the existing inequity so that small and medium-sized construction firms have the ability to invest, grow, and create jobs. Premier, prompt payment legislation already exists around the world in the majority of U.S. states, the UK, the EU, Ireland, Australia, and New Zealand. One month ago, Premier, I questioned you about this important piece of legislation, and last week I wrote to your office urging you to move forward with Bill 69. Premier, it's obvious that you have no desire to move forward on prompt payment legislation. Have you told your MPP from Vaughan that his Bill 69 isn't going anywhere in your Liberal government?
House Leader.
Mr. Speaker, the member is being a little mischievous. He understands more than anyone that this is a private member's bill. It is right now before committee. There will be an opportunity for discussion at committee, and he knows that private members' bills, there is a tradition that their movement to third reading, when it does happen, happens after discussion between the parties and as a result of agreements. His particular one came forward due to a programming motion that was put forward. There are others that have come between a consensus between the House leaders. He knows that's the process to follow. But you know, Mr. Speaker, if he wants to talk about support for small businesses, maybe he wants to stand up and explain why the Conservative Party is filibustering Bill 105, which would cut taxes for small business and not allow it to proceed to committee so that it can help have the positive economic effects we know that it will bring.
New question, the member from London West.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Minister